Hello YouTube, time to play another Doom Snapmap. I've got a subscriber recommended map here. This is SEKIBOND by Perfect Pastol. Map description reads, backstory of Doom Guy entering a castle of hell. Red Skull had bad memories about Doom Guy, so Red Skull has a plan to kill him. Huh, okay. SEKIBOND. Yeah, it kind of sounds like the name of like an adhesive that you would use to glue bathroom tiles to the floor. But SEKIBOND, I guess we'll check it out. Now, this isn't the first Perfect Pastol map I played, but it may in fact be the last. Now, the last Perfect Pastol map I played was Grey Wave Episode 2, I believe. And that map was terrible. Oh, mercy, was it terrible. But I've since talked to the author here, Perfect Pastol, and he has assured me that this map, SEKIBOND, is a masterpiece in his own words. And I am skeptical of that claim, but I am optimistic that I will see an improvement. I have to. I just have to. And I asked him, like, could you make a map that is not a short story map? That is not your strong suit. So, you know, focus on the action, and I'll be happy. But already, just reading that map description of Red Skull, something or other about Doom Guy, goodness gracious, this is already starting to look like another story map. Ugh, let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, let's do this thing. Let's get it over with. All right, here we go. This is SEKIBOND. Oh, I see some enemies. Oh. Alrighty. Bam. Huh, interesting. Oh. It's kind of strange, Geo. Seems a little crooked, I think. And I see a corner of the grid room here. Alrighty. Well, off-planet construction. I do have to say, though, it is a step up from his last map, believe it or not. Anyway, save the criticisms for the end, shall we? This must be Red Skull's mansion. Whoa. Do I have any grenades? Nope. Maybe I can find another weapon. That's kind of interesting. Anything in here? No. Oh, is that supposed to be a... No, that's not supposed to be a person. That'd be too silly. Alright. What is up here? Whoa. Alright. Anything back here? Nope. Oh, I see people. What in the world is this? What the heck? Huh. Looks like this got blocked off somehow. Oh. There's a force field, apparently. And a long cutscene. Ah! Here's a red skull. Get him, boys! Sicken your goons on me, huh? What now? Huh. That was kind of cool, actually. Dude just took a shot at me or something. Oh. Could this be where Red Skull went? Ooh, plasma rifle. Oh, I can only carry 2 weapons. Super shoddy. Alright, I guess we're gonna blow up the door. What the? Well, I need to find a way around. Or a teleporter. That would be convenient. Can't go through there. Guess I need to get to the teleporter. Okie dokie doke. Ah, there it is. Mini boss. Ooh, oh boy. Man, keep this. Oh man. Oh no. Alrighty, let's try this again, shall we? I guess I only have 1 life. Better keep that in mind. Okie doke. Let's see here. Go this way? Oh, BFG. Wow, okay. Shoot the blocks. Oh. These blocks? What blocks? No, I might just... It seems like a good way to get armor. Any more guys? No? I'm not sure what blocks he's talking about. Oh, these blocks? Oh, okay. Ooh. Alrighty. Oh, I see a thing. What in the world? I bet that was a Baron. Yep. Sounds like I can hear his footprints. Or footsteps, rather. Oh, it's Red Skull. Yep. See ya. Oh, where did he go? Let's see here. Oh, the teleporter's active. I think I'll just grab this haste real quick. And hop on into the teleporter. Oh, am I fighting Red Skull himself? Is this a secret room? No? Guess not. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta be careful here. I don't have all the health in the world. In fact, maybe I should try to find some health. Doggone it, these guys are way overpowered. Ugh. Is there any health in this level? Oh, dang it. Okay, sweet. Yeah, can't get that. Oh, can I get this? What did that do? Oh, apparently nothing. Let's get this one here. What did that do? Nothing. So still can't press that yet. What the heck am I looking at? Oh, that's... Is that, that's Red Skull sitting on top of a demon statue, hanging by his arms, I guess. What the... Okay. Ah, goodness. What am I supposed to be doing now? Oh, there's that thing. Whoa. What? Oh. I guess that blew up most of that thing. Alright. Now I can press this. Whoa! Hey, victory! Alrighty, so that was SEKIBOND. Well, I think I'm gonna have to give it a vote up. Yep. Story... horror? I don't think so. Let's change that category. Single player. And... I guess bosses, sure. Okay, where did I place? Well, I did better than the author. Imagine that. Okie dokie. So, SEKIBOND by Perfect Pastol. Alright, I'm going to talk about the things that I liked. So, first off, this map is much better than the Gray Wave maps and Loose Screw. I'd have to say so far this is the best Perfect Pastol map of the Perfect Pastol maps. Now that might not be saying much, but I believe it to be true. Yeah, overall, a lot better. It wasn't perfect, and I'll get into some of the things I didn't like, but overall, yeah, it was mostly enjoyable. There were more demon fights. There was more... I could tell there was more effort put to, there was some custom geo going on. Wasn't the greatest, but I could tell that there was more time and effort put into this map than in prior maps. And ultimately, that's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for a masterpiece. I just if I'm going to play a map, I just want to know that the author did make an honest effort. I won't fault somebody for having a bad map as long as they put some time and effort into it. Because honestly, what is a good map? What is a bad map? It's all very subjective, right? Even the best maps get downvotes. Sometimes it's for, legitimate reasons. Maybe a map is, somebody felt like a map was too long. Eye of Horus. Maybe somebody thought the map was too hard. Psychotron. Or maybe somebody just couldn't figure out how to use their weapon wheel. Devil City Ransom. But everybody has their own reasons for not liking or liking a map. It is very subjective. Sometimes, they want an experience that the author just didn't design their map around. But as long as a quality effort was made, I will always play a map that an author put time and effort into. But I have to say, it does get frustrating when an author throws quality out the window and they're just shoveling out garbage maps as fast as they possibly can. Look, I'm not in that business. Fortunately, it seems like Perfect Pastol has taken a step, maybe a small step, but has taken a step in the right direction of putting more time and quality into his maps. And thank goodness. Thank goodness. Now, let's talk about some other things I liked about the map. I like that scene where Red Skull, you walk into a room, or you get teleported into a room, and then there's a bunch of demons down there, and then Red Skull is standing there, and he's got like a pistol drawn, and he fires it at you, and then disappears. Actually, I thought that scene was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It actually was kind of cool to just see him, I'm assuming that's what's happening. I didn't get the best look, but I thought it was kind of cool to see how there was like the spark or a puff of smoke, and then he just disappeared. That was actually well done. Okay, I can't deny it. That part looked pretty cool. Another thing that I liked, there was some custom geo going on. A little wonky, some of it, yeah, like some of the demon statues, I don't know, a little wonky, but in areas where the author just made that wall that you have to blow up with the BFG that's next to the lasers, I thought that was well done. A lot of the stuff that was simply scenery wasn't too bad. Red Skull himself, hold on a sec. Where was I? Yeah, so I did like the fact that there were also more demon fights. And this is a welcome change of pace, by the way, because the essence of Snapmap with some rare exceptions, the essence of Snapmap is just to have fun killing demons. And I've always felt that, you know, I know Perfect Pastol likes to make these story-driven maps. Unfortunately, Perfect Pastol really kind of struggles with telling a coherent story. So I really like the fact that there were a lot more demon encounters in this map. It was a lot more fun. It was a lot more engaging, and it was a little bit more balanced too. I mean, the weapons. I like how there were other weapons you could grab, and there was a BFG, but I don't feel like the BFG unbalanced the map, because by the time you get the BFG with those cyber mancubuses towards the end near the boss fight, they were actually pretty tough, even with the BFG. So normally the BFG, when given at the wrong time, can unbalance a map in a way that makes it not so fun to play, because it just makes it far too easy in many cases. But surprisingly, it didn't do that in this map. I think the introduction of the BFG came about at just about the right time. Not so late in the map that it didn't matter, but not so early that it threw off the gameplay. So I think the weapon selection and weapon availability was well balanced. Yeah, overall, a much better effort, I must say. Now let's talk about some of the things I didn't like. Let's start out specifically the cutscenes. Now overall, I didn't hate the cutscenes. It's just that you gotta know when to cut the camera. This isn't the first time I've complained about this either. Like when you first, I think one of the first times you encounter Red Skull, and he's behind this force field barrier, the camera holds on Doom Guy for at least 4 to 5 seconds too long. So, yeah, I mean, you gotta... like, I was watching that just in my head thinking, okay, cut. Okay, cut. Okay, cut now. So you gotta shorten those cut scenes. I mean, you can have a long cut scene, that's fine, but the camera has to be moving and showing something. You can't just hold the camera on one thing for so long. It's like, yes, I get it. The camera's on Doom Guy. Got it. Now cut camera. Okay, another thing I didn't really care for was, you know, I do appreciate the fact that there was a much better effort, honestly, a much better effort was given with the custom geo, but there were still some parts where I could tell Perfect Pastol was kind of rushing it. Like in the very first room you start off in, there's still that corner where you can see the grid room popping through. And again, that goes back to quality. Now this map is a step in the right direction. It has much better quality, but there are still quality issues there. Like when you play this, if you test play this map and you see that there's part of your grid room showing, you need to cover it up, because there's nothing. I mean, custom geo is an amazing tool, but when you see the grid room showing through, that kind of just is so jarring that it takes you out of the game, and it ruins the experience that you're trying to create with the custom geo. So again, quality, attention to detail. Another example of that is the force field that Red Skull is standing behind. Half of that force field is just clipping straight through the wall. So and it's the first thing you see when you walk into that room, is just that half of the force field sticking through the wall, and you're just like, what the hell am I looking at? Again, quality. It's not that hard to just edit a blocking volume and shorten it so that it fits properly in your room. It's just that kind of thing. I'm just saying, you gotta take the extra moment to make sure things line up and look presentable. Another thing I took issue with was the Red Skull fight at the end, sort of the boss battle. Now, not everything about that fight was bad. I thought that the cyber mancubuses were a pretty viable enemy. They were pretty tough, pretty strong. But you do have the BFG, you do have the double barrel shotgun. They're not undefeatable. Now, I almost ran out of ammo fighting those guys, so that is concerning. I think that you should put a couple of ammo boxes up there. Just because if you run out of ammo, and that this level only has 1 life, I'll get to that next. You can't run out of ammo at that scene because you're just screwed. You're gonna die, and then you have to start all over again. So you got to balance that out a little better. Put some ammo around, you know. And another issue I had with the final fight was that Red Skull was just hanging out on top of that statue. In kind of a goofy posture, by the way, but he was just hanging out on that statue, and it just didn't feel like I was fighting Red Skull, even though that's what the purpose of the map was supposed to be, I guess. And I just felt like he was just hanging out, and then he just disappeared, and then that was it. Like, I don't know, maybe there was a better way to go about that. I mean, the author clearly knows how to put in what are they called? The trigger boxes that take damage. So, I mean, could have put some trigger boxes around Red Skull, and I could have, you know, had a fight with Red Skull directly. You are getting into a little bit more advanced stuff here, though. I'm glad to see that those techniques are being employed to some degree in this map, as in breaking through the wall with the BFG. I like that there are the author is showing that they know how to use some of the more advanced tools of Snapmap. That's a good thing. Now they just need to be applied properly, deliberately, with quality. That gets me to the next thing. I only have 1 life. Now I did restart, and I'm going to edit all, and it's going to be edited together pretty close, so it's not going to be a big deal. Now normally if I die, I just call it good. But since I was requested to play this map, I'm like, I'll just finish it. It's not that long. But I'm not against having just 1 life, having a map with a permadeath situation, because I've done that in a lot of my maps in the past. But I think it's a good thing to do to let the player know at some point that they only have 1 life. Because that might affect how they approach the map, and it's just good to give them that kind of heads up. So I mean, I would just say for future reference, it's good. I would say it's good etiquette for a mapper to, in one way or another, just let the player know. By the way, you only get 1 life, so be careful. I would have appreciated that. And lastly, the story plotline. Perfect Pastol just sort of can't help himself. There always has to be some kind of a storyline, some way, somehow, often involving a character of a colored skull of one type or another. You know, I don't mind the fact that there was this, I guess call it a custom Geoboss Red Skull. It's just that the actual story was kind of confounded. I didn't really understand much about what Red Skull was up to, other than that he was a bad guy that didn't like me. I mean, I always feel like if you're gonna do a story, you should try to flesh it out so that it makes more sense, so that it's kind of clear. It didn't seem entirely clear to me what was going on with this Red Skull character. So, you know, if you're gonna have a story, then it needs to make sense. And I feel like the story here was a little bit undercooked. So, time to get into some favorite, least favorite. I'm going to go ahead and start off with my least favorite thing. My least favorite thing, I'm just going to say the fact that I had 1 life and I just didn't know about it. I don't feel like there was a really strong reason for this to be a 1 life permadeath sort of situation, but like I said, just common courtesy. Just let the player know, hey, 1 life. Easy as that. My favorite thing about this map, overall, I'd have to say it's the fact that the author did put in more effort than in prior maps. The quality and the time was apparent here. I could just tell. There was a lot more effort that went into this map. Now, this isn't a masterpiece. I would hardly call it a masterpiece. But it's not terrible. Okay, this map is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. That is SEKIBOND by Perfect Pastol. Perfect Pastol did tell me, actually, that after this map, he was planning on taking a break from Snapmap for a few months, and I think that's a good idea. Especially if you're not getting along with other people in the Snapmap community. I think it's a very good idea to sort of walk away from Snapmap, you know, just let things sort of cool off with everybody. Maybe just take some time to think of good ideas for more Snapmaps in the future. And by all means, take your time. Take your time. There's no rush to get these maps done at all. I'm also taking a break from his maps too. I think that this is going to be the last Perfect Pastol map I play for 2017. 2018, if you're still committed to putting quality in your maps, Perfect Pastol, I will play some more of your maps. And this is a good step in the right direction. So, that is SEKIBOND by Perfect Pastol. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you have a map you'd like to recommend for me to play, go ahead and leave it in the comments below with a map ID, please. Thank you very much. And until next time, peace out.